Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is the black sheep of the series. It's the only game in the whole series about a campaign, which makes it unsurprising that it's the lowest selling game in the series since Modern Warfare 2, when COD got proper mainstream. Instead of the campaign, it had a Battle Royale mode that nobody plays anymore, which now basically makes this an always online game now. So it's probably the least played Call of Duty game since those first three that nobody cares about. Which obviously means it's also got the least played zombies mode ever. And unsurprisingly, after Black Ops 3's near perfect zombies mode, it's a bit of a step down from class Dalton. But unlike Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 tried to completely reinvent the zombies wheel. Black Ops 3 just added things like gum, specialist weapons, and the pay to win mechanic. But the game after changed all of these additions massively. Instead of one gum 5-pack, start with 4 tonics as your pay to win boosters that can completely break a game. Instead of building the specialist weapon through an in-game quest, you start with your choice of 4 specialist weapons that you start the game with for free, with infinite damage. Black Ops 4 was also the first time you could change your starter weapon in zombies, which basically allows you to start the game with your own custom class from the beginning. With this custom class system, they decided to fully change up the perk system and make perks part of the class. This puts an even harder limit on the cap of 4 perks, which has been hanging around for a while and was getting more and more frustrating the more perks that they add. Black Ops 4 has 17 perks, with 14 of them being new or reworks of old perks, but only 4 of them are present in your game at one time. They get rid of so many of the iconic classic zombies perks as well. Double Tap, Speed Cola and Juggernaut are all gone. Black Ops 4 also brought the Chaos story, with 4 new playable characters and a whole new storyline, disconnected from the original group, which was the first time since Transfer that they tried this, and we all know how well that went. This Chaos story group just feels like an excuse to go to some really fun, interesting places that they couldn't justify through the Ether story, which I thought finished on Revelations anyway, to be honest. While in the Ether story they tried to justify the existence of the transit crew somehow, the Chaos story is taking place during a heist on the sinking Titanic. Then they take an ayahuasca trip to ancient Rome in the Colosseum to meet ancient gods, then solve murder mysteries in a mansion like they're the mystery crew. Ultimately, while both groups have some good maps, the whole having 2 simultaneous stories which are completely incongruent with each other just be really annoying. The Ether story is still stuck in this mess that originated from Nazi science gone wrong, even though they took out the Nazis starting from Black Ops 2. While the Chaos story is just full on magic and fantasy, with a bunch of gods from ancient mythologies. This means that you have to have a completely different set of classes for both stories, even though the only functional difference in these is the specialist weapons. New to Black Ops 4 is mutations, which means in custom games you can change the zombies' speed, health, damage, change the weapons on the map, the zombies that spawn, almost everything really, to let you properly customise the map, which for some reason they haven't really brought back since. They also gave you the choice to add AIs to your game to play with, so instead of having to do only solo when you're playing alone, you can play with some computers. And to be honest, I don't really get why any of these would have been removed. Like, why would you take away customization aspects in custom games? Especially the computer players that you can add. In Black Ops 4 they just follow you around non-stop buying random shit until you lose them, but they will just never find you again. They can't have invested a lot of money into making good AI for zombies. But imagine what they could do with that now if they actually wanted to put some effort into something like that. Instead of Activision using AI to make awful calling cards and emblems and shit, you could use it to have a computer that plays zombies competently. Or even do what they do in Smash or Tekken, where you can have an AI play like a certain person. Best of all, in Black Ops 4 they started with 3 proper maps. which is more than any other COD Zombies mode. Unless you want to include Town and Farm for Black Ops 2 as their own separate maps, in which case you'd be wrong. And they added some different modes for the first time, with the Rush and Gauntlet modes, which can be played on every map. The only way to get the DLC maps, however, is through the Black Ops Pass, which costs 40 Great British pounds, even though half the maps are remakes and remasters. Unlike some of the other Black Ops games, you can't just buy the Zombies map separately, and you can't buy the maps in separate packs, so you only get the ones you want. It's all just in this £40 package, and that's the real issue with the Black Ops 4 Zombies mode. It's all built around the monetization, with the pay-to-win tonics given to you from the start of the game, so if you spend enough money, you can just break through the map's balance instantly. There's another pay-to-win mechanic that I neglected to mention because I don't even get it. It's called Talismans, and they're equipped in the Creator class and give you a permanent boost for the entire game, like a free permanent perk, or starting the game with an AR or an LMG. Like I said, I don't know how to actually get these or how these work, and don't really see the point in them either, other than to rinse you for even more money. Black Ops 4 Zombies, the rest of the game, failed because of its aggressive monetization. It's somehow even worse than the shopper-free perkaholic round robin span that became a Black Ops 3, because you can just start the game and do that from the get-go now. And then, straight after Black Ops 4, we go to Cold War, which took zombies in a completely different direction again, reinventing the wheel for a third time now. It basically threw away all of the changes in Black Ops 4 Zombies, bringing its own slew of new changes, which then got brought over to Black Ops 6, to make the modern zombies that we have now. The salvage and armor systems were introduced, with the different weapon rarities, double and triple pack-a-punch, score streaks. The class system was completely overhauled, replacing the specialist weapons with field upgrades, and undoing the mess they made with perks. They basically ignore all of the changes from Black Ops 4 to take it in their own way completely. Which is a shame, because there were some good changes in Black Ops 4, and there was a lot which should have stayed. Even though Black Ops 4 doesn't have the best zombies mode, it's easily the most unique, for the cool things that should have stayed. Like all the custom mutations and computer players and different game modes. But still, at the end of all of this, it seems like no lessons were actually learned, as the stench of bubblegums still hangs around Black Ops 6, as more and more overpowered gums and guns are introduced each season to buy or slowly grind out for, in a never-ending battle pass. Let's just hope they don't ruin it again. If you like this video, it would be cool if you watch another one, or just like and subscribe. Cheers.